When you first wake up, your brain enters a brief window where thoughts haven't yet settled, but their trajectory is already being set. Most of us move through these first 3 minutes by making a choice we don't even realize we're making. It's a subtle habit that triggers an immediate spike in cortisol and begins to narrow your focus before you've even left the bed. This early drain on your mental energy makes the upcoming 12 hours feel more demanding than they actually are. Because this happens every morning, we often assume a short temper or a lack of focus are simply part of our personality, when they may just be the result of this recurring cycle. By overlooking the importance of these first minutes, we effectively handicap our cognitive performance before the day truly begins. This transition is the hypnopompic state, the bridge to full awareness. Here, the brain is like wet cement. It's impressionable. The first thoughts that land leave a lasting mark. These inputs anchor your psychological baseline, influencing how you process information today. For many, the first input is a smartphone. We reach out and grab it while the brain is still stuck right in the middle of this vulnerable transition. This forces a half-awake mind to suddenly navigate missed messages, urgent news headlines, and the priorities of others. This influx of data interrupts the brain's natural stabilization process, preventing the mind from finishing its wake-up sequence on its own terms. When we spend this window reacting to a screen, we lose the opportunity to start the day with a sense of clear intention. Long before these neurological states were mapped, certain cultures developed rituals specifically to protect this early cognitive window. The traditional Japanese approach views the morning as a slow, deliberate arrival into the day. The practice centers on simple sensory experiences: the sound of a warming kettle, the feeling of fresh air from an open window, and a few minutes of complete stillness. These rituals provide the mind with the time it needs to organize itself before being asked to carry the weight of the outside world. In Scandinavia, a similar culture of the protected morning exists, focusing on the first hour. Coffee is enjoyed without a sense of urgency. Natural light is prioritized over digital light. Silence is seen as a necessary tool for clarity. Denmark, Finland, and Sweden, nations that consistently report high levels of life satisfaction, share this emphasis on starting the day with intention. These geographically separate cultures arrived at the same conclusion: the brain functions most effectively when the day begins with presence rather than pressure. To reclaim this window, we can focus on a few physical requirements. After 8 hours of sleep, the body wakes up in a state of deep dehydration. Drinking a full glass of water before looking at a screen provides the brain with the hydration it needs to function. Following this, exposure to real daylight serves as an environmental trigger for your internal clock. This natural light signals the nervous system to begin stabilizing your mood and energy levels. The most challenging part of this reset is allowing for 20 minutes of stillness. This allows your own thoughts to arrive before you engage with the thoughts of everyone else. Gentle movement, a simple stretch or a slow walk, further communicates to the nervous system that the body is awake and the environment is safe. Preparing a warm drink and focusing entirely on the warmth and the steam helps train the brain to give complete attention to a single moment. Before opening an inbox, choosing one single personal goal for the day ensures that your first decision belongs to you, not your notifications. These habits create a buffer for your attention, helping to insulate your focus against the stressors of the day. Every email and headline will still be there in 30 minutes. They are permanent, but your morning attention is not. These first few moments are a finite resource. Once they are spent reacting to the demands of others, they cannot be recovered. Every sunrise poses a choice. Will your attention belong to you or to the world? Modern observations are only now beginning to explain the wisdom that ancient, calmer cultures have practiced for centuries. Improving the quality of your day doesn't require complex changes. It begins with taking ownership of the first 3 minutes.